Alright folks, welcome to another raid video. Back with the free to Plat series, and it's been a few days since I've uploaded for this account. Apologies, but I've been pretty much balls deep in Resident Evil Village, and if you guys haven't played that game, wow, it's incredible. Really cool game. You should definitely check it out. But enough with plugging Resident Evil, let's get back to the free-to-play account. So I've still been playing it loads though. I've been making sure I'm efficient, getting everything done. We're up to level 44 already, and our daily login reward is on day 25. So we're storming through, nearly 4 weeks in now, and I think we're progressing pretty well. We've hit a wall in terms of a few things with the account. So on the Arbiter missions, we've really hit this wall. We're still stuck on the same mission, upgrade a Great Hall bonus to level 4. So I do see issues here. Obviously, I know they're going to be redoing the bronze and silver matchmaking. Ironically, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be out of bronze and silver by the time it's been fixed, and I'll be into gold, so I'll probably miss all the benefits from it, but such is the game. I'll maybe make a new free-to-play account after this is done and see how quick you can do it with the new matchmaking system, because it would have been much better if I could have got this mission done much sooner and crack on, because I can do every single other mission, no problem, right up until the point it gets to the same mission again. I think, where is it? Unlock 2, no. Upgrade 2 Great Hall bonuses to level 4. So that really is the one that holds you back. Because even stuff like at the end here, reach Silver 2, done it easy, been in Silver 3 already, so that's not too bad, that one. But I'm stuck way back here, so that is harder to get than these top ones at the moment, so that just seems a bit odd to me. And also this seems a bit odd, because if you're winning enough fights to get you up to Silver 2, you're gonna, you know, like, yeah, I'm winning a lot of fights, and then they should lower this, I think, from level 4. It's a little bit much. Obviously, they've got the new champion here. I've not actually done a video on him yet, but he looks insanely good. Now, we ain't getting this guy for free-to-play anytime soon. I'm struggling to get him on my main account. I'm actually getting a few glitches here. I think a lot of people are getting problems with it. There's a mission where you have to upgrade, I think it's glyphs to like max rank, and I've done it a few times and it's not registered, so I've messaged playing about it, so hopefully that get fixed. Oh, that's one thing I forgot. I need to fuse Justicar. Always forget about that one. So just to anyone new joining us, this is the free to Plat series. This is a free to play series where I try and get from 0 to hero very quickly. Try and get all the way up to Platinum Arena. We're not looking to place in Platinum, but I want to just get into Platinum as quick as possible. So that is the goal. So we are primarily focusing on Arena, but because of that, we have to focus everywhere else first. So I've not done a ton of Arena still since the last video. I've actually dropped back into Silver 1, but it doesn't take me long to get into Silver 2, so we'll be able to do that in this video. And we've peeked into Silver 3 a few times. I've actually got a bunch of upgrades on the account, but I'm kind of just waiting because we have a new fusion guy. Well, I should say Fragment. This guy, Royale the Huntmaster, who, by the way, has a pretty damn cool skin. Doesn't look anything like a Dark Elf, and Dark Elves have got too many champions as it is, but I don't really mind. So, am I going for this fusion? Fragment, even. Yes, I'm going to go for it, for a number of reasons. I don't think he's like the best fusion or fragment ever, but for what I want to do in the game, I think he works pretty well. So here's my thoughts behind it. Number one, he's a Dark Elf. I'm building a bunch of stuff for Dark Elves, i.e. Kale. So like, I've noticed getting stuff like banners and amulets and stuff like that, it's not easy in this game. So I am able to transfer everything from Kale onto this guy, and he can be my main damage dealer right away. So that is pretty cool. He is a little bit niche, let's say. He's going to be quite difficult to set up. But the other issue is, well, I say issue, the other thing is, if I can get a decent enough team to start doing some hard Doom Tower content, even the first few floors, eventually I'm going to be able to get myself up and get me Thea, the Tomb Angel. And so this is a champion that I can get if I do the content, and as a free-to-play player, that's massive. And her alongside him is going to be an absolute monster combination for a free-to-play account, because waiting on that perfect damage dealer, you know, I still don't even have a Trunda on my main account, and I've spent a lot of money on that account, so I'm not banking on getting any decent you know, nukers. Foley would be great, someone like that, Ethos, but these are really tough champions to get. So I'm just going to go ahead with the safe option and go with these champions here. Now he's in the Dark Elves. Let's have a look at his skills, because I've not actually gone through his skills on my main account yet. He's got a decent enough A1. You can put a decreased defense down on a 65% cooldown, which isn't 65% chance, sorry, which is pretty decent. Transfers a random debuff as well if they're under Hex, pretty cool. Attacks all enemies, places an extra hit on enemies under Hex debuffs, will ignore defense. I kind of wish this ability here said if there's 3 or more enemies under Hex debuffs, because it's going to be quite difficult to get that last Hex on people. Now, his A3 here, he does actually place an increased accuracy on himself, which is huge. I really like that. On its own, that's a fantastic ability, to be honest. I mean, Yoshi, his whole kit revolves around the fact that he can put increased accuracy up. And this guy just seems better to me because he puts the increased accuracy on, then he places the Hex, also places Perfect Veil on him, boosts his turn meter back up, but there's a really cool passive here that even if they're not getting hit right away, you know, increases the damage enemies receive, you know, decreases the speed of enemies under Hex. It's not by much, decreases resistance by 10%. We've not had much stuff that decreases resistance before, so that's pretty massive. And yeah, Plarium really seem to be going hard on the high resistance teams, because this is going to be a pretty much a killer for high resistance. Increase accuracy, Hex, and then it lowers resistance as well by 10%. Now 10% is not loads, but if you're going against like a big, you know, high resist team, they're going to be like 800 resistance right away. That's 80 resistance off. That's quite big. That's like all of Siphi's aura taken off right away. So pretty strong, pretty strong. He's got some huge base attack, nearly 1.7k, so I feel like he's going to smack pretty damn hard as well. I haven't actually seen his multipliers yet, but if you're able to get the Hex on and hit with this, I mean, for free to play alone, this might just be strong enough, because he's going to be able to do this and then go into this perfectly. So if I can get a sort of team, something a little bit of a workaround, you know, maybe not a standard go first nuke type team, a team where I could just hit and stall until I get back round to take his A2, I think that might work. And he's got Perfect Veil, turn meter increase. I think he's going to be strong enough to do this. He's not insanely fast, but he doesn't have like the lowest defense either. I quite like his base stats, they look pretty strong. A lot of these champions have like 700 defense, things like that, so I do think he's going to be pretty good. And I just think for the content I'm wanting to do in this game, and I want to get to Plat as quick as possible, he's going to help me out, and at least it's a guaranteed champ. And if I'm able to get Thea as well, then suddenly Doom Tower waves, things like that, I'm going to be able to use the two of them in PvE content as well for a lot of work. So yeah, I'm definitely going to go for him. What I would like though from you good people watching the video is some advice, because I am not a free-to-play player. This is my first free-to-play adventure since I started, well, a year and a half ago. And yeah, I really would like some advice on what to do first. So if we go to our challenges, sorry, this is the wrong one. That's some new champions as well, by the way. I'm going to go through quickly one of them because he looks pretty cool. So we've got the list here. So I've calculated it out so we can get 60 fragments from here, and we can get another 60 from this slot here. So that's 60 from events, 60 from tournaments. We're going to struggle with the summon rushes and the champion chase. I'm not going to be able to get all 25 and all 15, I don't think. It's going to be quite a tough one. What do you guys think is better for free to play? Going for the summon rush or going with the champion chase? Now obviously the champion chase, there's a little bit of luck involved, whereas the summon rush, if I have that amount of shards, I'm going to get those fragments. But because they're 60 and 60, so that is 120 shards, fragments, sorry, I can afford to lose 20 through here. So looking off the bat, I'm probably going to just lose like one dungeon event randomly, so probably Spider, I'm thinking, because it's near the end. I'm probably going to have no resources left, and I also, yeah, I've just done loads of Spider. I'm going to show you in a minute. So we've got tons and tons of accessories now, so we don't really need to do too much Spider. So I'm going to knock 5 off there. We're looking, let's have a look at our shards. So our shards don't look great at the moment. We've got 8, 1, no sacreds, but we are, how far are we off? So we're 8 off here. So in 8 days, we're going to get 1 sacred and 1 void. So let's go back to here. So it's the 11th right now. Our summon rush is May 21st. So we're going to have them in time for the summon rush. We are not actually going to have the sacred in time for the champion chase. That's why I'm thinking maybe I'd be safer just going for the summon rush and maybe just like farm campaign or something. I'll see what's alongside the champion chase tournament. Maybe just try and pick up like 5 fragments here or there. See what you guys think. I'm not totally sure. There are other ways of me getting shards just now. I have actually left this because on Nightmare campaign we're going to get 5 ancients and I could get them right now if I wanted. I just haven't put the energy into farming this yet, but I could get up to there, get some more gems and stuff. I think on my next row of these there's maybe some voids too, so that would give me some good points. Challenges, we're far ahead enough on these. Legendary book here. Void shard, I can pick up this pretty easy to be honest. So there's 1 more void shard. I think I get a sacred from the last one of these 2. I can get a sacred here and I'm very close to getting that. So I'll definitely have another sacred. So that's 2. And this is another book. So potentially I'm going to have like 2 or 3 void, 2 sacred. And I'm hoping to have about 20 ancients by that point. It's not a lot. I'm seeing the problems with the free-to-play fusion stuff now. You really have to save up. But I'm definitely starting to keep these in the bank. I'm going to really be stringent with my resources, and yeah, let's go for this. Hopefully we can do it. Really hope we can. Progression rewards. We're due some gems soon. We're not due anything until level 60 shard-wise, so I doubt we're going to get that. In fact, we definitely won't get that. That's too far away. So back to the news and having a look. So Dungeon Divers, I feel we could probably get them. That's on right now. Artifact Enchantment. Artifact Enchantment's the easiest one to do, and we can definitely do that because I've got a ton of silver saved up and I've got a load of artifacts that actually level up at the moment. Definitely going to do the Dragon Tournament. I'm just going to have to be pretty strict, guys, and stop when I get the fragments, I think, and just really save my resources because I haven't done free-to-play fusion or fragment stuff before. Fortunately, this is the fragment one, which seems much easier, or is much easier than a fusion, so I'm really happy the first one that I'm attempting is like a regular fragment event, because that Brogni one, it was tough. It was really tough, even from my main account, so I don't think I would have been able to do that free to play. Classic Arena one should be easy enough for me as well. I'm going to be doing the Dragon Tournament, which is on right now. So we did the Spider Tournament here, that's why I was saying I'm probably not going to do a lot of Spider. Came 4th, wasn't after any of these rewards, I was just after the book, so I got just enough points to get the book. I think 3 more than I needed, so pretty efficient there. Got the chicken, got the gems and the book, so that was pretty good. The tournament, I just need to get 1300 points, so it's not that bad. Unfortunately, I don't know if this... Yeah, it's hard to say. They match up with people fairly similar. They're actually fairly good at that raid. So I'm going to really go for broke on this one and see if I can get 10 shards out of this. Because if I can get another 5 out of here, that's yet another one of these that I don't have to do. You know, get another 5 shards out of one of these. So I keep saying shards, guys, fragments. They've got me hooked. So I'll probably go for the chicken and the book as well, because they're pretty useful for my account. But yeah, I think we're going to go for this. Some 6-star Relentless would be really, really cool if we can come first. And we're now at that point where we're actually farming 6-star gear from the dragon. So we're on stage 13. So granted, 2 minutes is my best run, but I've only just started doing it. I think I could do it in about a minute 30, minute 40. So pretty happy with that so far. And hopefully we can start picking up some decent 6-star pieces along the way and really boost our account. As you can see, we haven't really been upgrading stuff. I've got nearly 6 million silver, and I haven't actually changed my gear too much from the last time you guys saw it. I'm running Kale in full lifesteal at the moment just to get through the PvE content. Talking rubbish, guys, we've had the #1 biggest upgrade to this account yet, and that is the crit damage amulet. Honestly, no idea how happy I was when I got this. It took a lot of grinding. It's pretty rough to get amulets and banners at the start of this game, but we got some pretty decent stuff. So crit damage, 5-star amulet with accuracy was a beast of a pull. My best crit damage amulet, it just so happened to be in Dark Elves, which is good. Also got an attack banner with speed on it, which is really cool. We've got an attack ring. So I'm looking to level all 3 of these up as soon as the artifact event comes, and that means he's going to be doing a ton more damage. I'm still running this 4-star lifesteal gear that I got at the start of the game. It's like the first stuff they ever give you. And yeah, I mean, I've got stuff like common crit damage gauntlets, but I'm just leaving it just now. I'm saving my silver. I'm going to farm the hell out of dragon just now because I've got a ton, as you can see, of good accessories now. I always feel people lack in accessories, so I've kind of gone the opposite. I've gone for accessories first, just 5-star, because at the moment I think all we can do in Spider, because it is pretty difficult, is stage 10. But stage 10 is fine. I seem to be getting mostly 5-star gear from it, because stage 13 is when you start getting 6-star, and that's just too difficult for me just now. So we're farming this. So I've actually gone hell for leather, got loads of decent accessories, so I'm able to do that to all my champions. Now I'm at that point where I can easy farm dragon pretty quickly as well, and we can start getting the decent gear, get some more speed gear, and try and get our team out. I've got upgrades to all these champions, but I just haven't put them on yet. My apothecary is running at 242 speed now, so he's had a small upgrade through the masteries. He's got lower steel now. I've actually got quite a few masteries now. I've been slowly grinding it all. I'm actually grinding my whole team, so I'm doing, as you can see, 5 champions at once, which is really long. It's soul destroying, but it's kind of at that point where I made the decision, I started it, now I have to finish it, because I can't spend gems now that I've done all this. So I think it was a good idea, not totally sure. Maybe it would have been better just saving up 800 gems, but yeah, because then I could have farmed quicker. But I don't know, we'll try it, we'll see how we go, see how quick we can get there with this team. And we've got a bunch of food ready to go. We've picked up some chickens and stuff too. We can find them. We've got 2 5-star chickens, 2 4-star chickens, so pretty close to making my next level 60. Now, please leave in the comments below, A, what you would do for the Fragment event, what you would go for first, Summon Rush, Champion Chase, what would you miss out, and B, who should I rank to 60 next? Please leave that in the comments below right now, and I will check the comments. I'm leaning towards Apothecary, to be honest, because I'm just going to use him everywhere. I think he's great. Probably what I'm going to do though is I'm going to wait until I summon all my shards for these events, and if I do pull someone really good, there we go. If not, it'll be Apothecary. I know a lot of people told me not to book this girl, but I did. And you know what? I'm really glad I did. She's actually super useful. I've got a couple of ideas for her in my head that I'm not going to reveal yet, but there's a few champions that are fairly easy to pull that I could use alongside her that are going to make her pretty damn good. But she's just a straight up upgrade to War Maiden. Also, seems a bit silly, but she's actually the same affinity as both of these two, which means I can really concentrate my Great Hall. If I know I've got 4 on Blue Affinity, so I'm just concentrating on Blue Affinity on the Great Hall, and I'm probably go Void when I pull Arbiter eventually, so that way I can really maximise the stats out of the Great Hall as well. Not that I'll probably be using this girl then. Jingle Hunter's really impressed me though. He's been a fantastic champion, so I will probably 6-star him at one point if I don't pull a better speed lead before Arbiter. He's actually been really fun to use. His A2 was just a lot better than I thought, so 90% without the books. If he is proven to hit pretty hard at 60, I maybe will just book him as well. I know a lot of people wouldn't, but yeah, I'm really liking him. He's just got loads of utility. Decreased speed too is really useful. Increased speed here, decreased turn meter, and this hits pretty hard as well. Well, like I say, I do have some upgrades to all these people. I've got, let's have a look. I got a really good perception gear the other day. So I got myself, a legendary accuracy piece with speed, resistance, HP and defense on it. So that's pretty much perfect for her. So that's going to go on to her, and I'll probably get rid of this 4-star piece here. So I did briefly say there I would go over one of the new champions. Now, they've put like 10 new champions into the game, a bunch of stuff. I'm brutally honest, they don't seem as good this time. A lot of the epics seem like they're going to dilute the pool a little bit. Maybe I'm wrong. But the one that did really interest me is the legendary. Typically, because it's a free-to-play account, I'm never going to see him. But he's in Bannerlord, so let's quickly go and check him out. Because if anybody pulls him, this guy looks super cool. Really like his stats as well. He's like massive defense, big HP, pretty slow speed. but he's got a very, very cool ability here, which is like a new ability we've not seen before. He does have a base of 50 resistance, and if you build him with loads of resistance, he actually converts his resistance into accuracy when using this skill. So he's able to transfer debuffs from all allies to the target enemy. Now, at first I read this, I thought, well, that's kind of silly, because if he's stacking resistance, he's not going to have debuffs. But because it says from all allies, that's pretty crazy. So you can basically collect all the debuffs. I mean, even in something like Spider, they could put all the poisons on everyone. He's sitting there with a ton of resistance. Then suddenly, boom, he goes, uses his resistance and accuracy and transfers all the poisons back onto the Spider. Then blows up the Spider with a Lana roll. So that's definitely a possibility. So he's a really, really cool champion. I love this ability. I would love to pull him on this account or my main. If I do, we will definitely do a guide on him. But how are we doing in Clan Boss? Let's just go ahead. We're doing hard just now. Again, I've only got one team. I don't really have much choice. So my team is the team for every single piece of... Well, I've got a couple of sub options. I've got my War Maiden sitting there, and I've got my Spirit Host, and I've got the emo elf guy, but I don't really use them much because I've built these guys up pretty well for the level of the account. So unfortunately the clan boss isn't amazing, but I'm able to do like a 3-key sometimes, 4-key most of the time for hard, and it's purely just because Kale's got lifesteal gear on and my apothecary is healing like crazy, boosting speed round. So apothecary is fully booked now, should have said that. And what a difference apothecary is fully booked. Like a non-booked apothecary versus a fully booked apothecary is like two different champions altogether. They're like infinitely better when they're fully booked. So that's been probably the biggest account upgrade apart from the crit damage amulet for Kale. And really the crit damage amulet's only coming into play in arena because I'm able to now one-shot teams that I couldn't before. So I mean, a lot of the time I was fighting teams before, I'm fast enough, I'm getting the decreased defense down, but I was always leaving like a miscreated monster, especially miscreated monster, he's the worst. Or yeah, a lot of kind of tanky champions up, and then they would just come back and wipe out my team. So it's pretty useful now being able to one-shot all them. I'd still got lifesteal gear on them, so I'm not able to do all the teams I want to yet, but soon enough, if I can get some good attack sort of base speed gear, or some attack gear, or if I can finally start getting some half-decent savage gear from the Fire Knight, then I think then we'll definitely be able to one-shot all these champions in the arena that we need to, and get ourselves into gold pretty soon, I hope. Now this run's not looking great, but as you can see, the little Japanese guy, Toragai, whatever his name is, did some good work there. Managed to get an ally protect on, but I lost my Jingle Hunter very early in this fight, which is not good, so I think this is going to be a pretty poor run. Yeah, this might be my worst run for a while. I'm normally about 3.5 million. It looks like we're only just going to make 2 million. So, okay, this is not looking great. RNGesus has not favoured us in this one. So 2.5 million, pretty poor. So that's a 5-key. That's the worst run we've had for a while. But yeah, that is how the clan boss team is doing. It's going to be ages before I do these three. So probably just start doing normal this time and hopefully build up my keys again to get hard tomorrow. But the rewards are amazing. It says here, Guardian chest, what do I get? I can get 5-star rare. I've not seen any 5-star stuff yet, it's all been 4-star. I've seen a couple of epic pieces, no legendaries. I've not seen any books, I've seen 1 shard. So it's not been fantastic pulls yet, maybe I've just been unlucky. Let's do a quick dragon run, see how we're getting on at stage 13. So that's our stage 13 team here. It's not breaking any records yet, but again, it's the only team I've got. So it deals with the first wave pretty well. Second wave can be a bit slower because I've used my big AoE attack. But that's where Toragai comes in quite well. He puts up ally protect. Reflect damage as well. Actually not too bad, reflect damage against some of these bosses. Unfortunately, I thought he was going to die there. No, not quite. And there we go. Kale does his work. Apothecary does a quick heal too. So I think this is a fairly reasonable team to farm with now. The next level up, we haven't actually tried yet, but the affinity is pretty bad for us. I think it's force affinity. So I'm actually going to avoid that one. Because, yeah, most of our champions are magic based, which will not bode well for us, I don't think. But yeah, that's one of the funny things when you're building teams like this. If you're really heavy on one affinity, in dungeons you're going to struggle with one level, but then if I could get through that force level, the next two will probably be fairly easy. Because you're going to have to build your account way higher than you need to get through that off affinity level. So, I haven't actually done this run for a wee while, but I've actually really quite beaten my time from last time. So my last time it was like 2 minutes, now it's going to be under 1:30, so pretty happy with that. Crit rate days gauntlets with no good stats on them, they're getting sold. 16 points for our dragon tournament, so hopefully we can rack up those points and get there pretty quick. So that is the dungeons, guys. That's our clan boss team. Doom Tower we have actually started doing. My god, is it hard. Even normal, I cannot defeat the spider, so stuck there. But I am actually farming every day. I'm actually using my 15 silver keys just to farm stuff there. If anything, it's just to make gear to sell on the forge. You know, it's really easy. All you have to do, sign in, and then just click here, click multi-battle, and click start. That's it, it's done. Come back, what, hour later, and then when you come back, you've got all your stuff sitting in the forge. So then you go down to Fatal. I've got blah blah 50 left here, pay 1,000, make this, sell it for 18,000. There we go. How easy was that? 17 grand. So if I do that X amount of times, I make a lot of silver. So that's why I've got a fair amount of silver in the account just now. Looking for about 10-12 million, and then once this artifact enchantment event comes around, we're just going to go for broke, spend it all, get all the good rewards we possibly can, and then have enough of an upgrade in my account to push into gold, hopefully. Because at the moment, I think we could do it if I've leveled up my gear, but I just don't want to do it out with an event because it's not efficient enough, and you really have to think about that when you're doing free to play, it turns out. I've been doing all these that I can. There's every so often I can't quite finish the advanced quests just because it's like faction wars thing, and like for instance today, faction wars is terrible for me. I have no lizardmen and no bannerlords, so yes, it's not happening. It's just not happening. I mean, I could pull a bunch of mystery shards and level up. It's just not worth it. I'm just not going to bother. Let's pull a quick 10 here and see what we can do. Nothing but comments, yes! Welcome to my life. So that is the account so far, guys. I don't think I've missed anything too much. We're going to jump into PvP as always, do some work. We've got some stuff here. Yeah, we've got some stuff to use. So I think let's just go ahead with it. Let's jump into PvP. We're still at that point where we're kind of searching for teams that we can beat. We don't like, we really don't like Skullcrown. Skullcrown's a pain. She was always a pain, but I forgot how much of a pain she is. Let's go against this team. So Kale is hitting much harder, so I'm able to go against slightly tougher teams, but not perfect yet. Decrease turn meter, blow up. I'm actually shocked at the amount of good reaction accessories that people seem to have at this level too. Now 63, let's go for this one. Speed up. I am manual in this because Armina every so often does decide to use the A3 instead. I can't quite figure out why yet. It doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. But I wonder, could we beat... This is a tough team because Seeker and Iron Drago. Let's do it. Let's see how much damage we can deal to a team like this. It's low power, so it doesn't look that well built. Let's go with this one. Ah, we were actually fine. Didn't trigger the increased defense right away, which was useful. I don't think we would beat Duchess yet, but let's have a go because she's level 60, so this probably will not be a win. Especially because we don't really have much of a comeback once, and she resisted that, which is no good. And she has reaction accessory on. Fantastic. We knew, and she hit the reaction proc again. Right, let's see if we can get her health down a bit there. She's got a poison up. Now, watch this. This is why Armina's good. So I've really been liking this. Boom, triple speed, triple stun. she's been so useful for me against teams like... wait a minute, did they have deflection accessories on or something? Really? What happened there? How did she get stunned? No idea. Anyways, yeah, so yeah, so many times when I'm fighting Duchess, that ability's come in really, really clutch for me. Now, I don't think my Jingle Hunter's built with high accuracy and not enough damage yet, so I don't think this will kill her. So I'm just going to play it safe and whittle her health down a bit and her speed. And then what I can do is hopefully when it comes back round, yeah, she's going to be at this point. Now, I can do this. Now watch this, frozen as well. I thought that was going to time it, so after the stun they were frozen, but I missed the timing quite a bit there. So let's try and stun Kayle. So there we go again, Armina coming in strong. Stun is such a big ability for us. And there we go. We managed to defeat the level 60 Duchess team. Granted, it wasn't a very high power one, but we still managed. So Armina is really good, folks, really strong. Let's have a refresh. Hopefully we can get into 2, then get another free refresh. Here's a Mountain King, Valkyrie, Kayle. This looks pretty nasty. So we have got the speed advantage on them. Oof. For some reason, oh, because he's got Valkyrie, obviously she screwed up my turn order there. That's why that happened. I was getting confused. So reaction accessory kicked off there. Blow them up, all except the Mountain King. It's fine. Low power, easy. Let's have a go with this one. Masalad. So we're able to take on seeker teams now, which is pretty good. Because with no crit damage amulet before, it was quite difficult. He looks quite a tough seeker, this one, so this might be a problem. Nope, not a problem. Elhain, oh, I thought I was going to kill her there. It's fine, we killed her with the A3. That was risky. Razin. He's put some stuff into resistance there. Don't like that team. I'm going to avoid that one. Let's have a go at our old friend Kymar. Level 60. Non-ascended. All you guys know from my main account, he's probably my favourite champion in the game. What a pull that would be if we could get him for this account. There goes that reaction again, but it didn't do us. It's weird, reaction accessories are very, very strong, but I think, and all props to Plarium, it's actually been a fairly decent move, and I'm probably going to get so much hate for saying that, but I've not had too much of a problem with them on my main account in Platinum Reset. Like, they do go off, but it doesn't feel like crazy overpowered to me. Not as bad as I thought it would be. So yeah, similar to Lydia. When I first saw Lydia, I thought, wow, she's way too overpowered. Then I played with her, and I was like, actually, you know what? They kind of got this one right. Yeah, they did actually. So props to Plarium on that one. I still think they're probably a little bit too overpowered, especially as people pick up really good ones. But it doesn't seem like they're going to change it anytime soon. So as you can see, guys, what a difference it makes having a crit damage amulet, especially when I level this up. But you can see how much damage I could potentially get out of this build if I just persevere and get some decent savage gear or something on him. I don't even have Helm Smasher or anything on him yet. Obviously this is low level teams and we're picking who we fight. But let's go for another Duchess team. So this is a Duchess, Gorgrab, Manaya and Kayle at level 60. This probably won't go well, but we shall try. So, strangely enough, his Kayle seems to be the fastest, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. We shall see what happens here, though. So, here we go again. Duchess will do her thing. Armina comes round. Is she going to come round fast enough? Blow her up. Nope, I don't think she is going to be fast enough. Let's see if we can... Not quite. I thought we'd be able to get Kayle there and he counter-attacks us. Yeah, I need to make her a little bit faster for that one. Ew, dear oh dear. Okay, we lost that one, guys. That was pretty bad, but just about killed them. Just about. Let's have a go. Siffy. Definitely not fighting a Siffy. She's too fast. What other teams can we do here? Should we go for this one? Yes, this has got a A very random team. Very random. Now, decrease defense goes on everyone. Shields and blow them up. Oh, that wasn't so good. Astrolith and Astralon, that's going to confuse me. And we got a weak hit. Ugh. Okay, this has gone badly. So we won quite a few in a row, but now we are failing miserably. We don't have our Kale anymore, so it's pretty much a non-starter. Yep. It's all down to you, Armina. Go for it. Astralon was a beast. I wish I was doing my free-to-play account when he was around. So that was quite good. Incidentally, I've been using that kind of way to refresh a lot. So going between Gold 1, Silver 1 and Silver 2 is quite a good way to use up all your tokens for the day. If you're not wanting to spend 5 gems on a refresh and you're pushed for time. So let's have another look. I think a team like that should be... Actually, Tyrell's a bit of a nightmare. Let's see if there's an easier one. You know what, let's go with this. That's a pretty weak team. If they're faster than me, it's an issue, but if they're not, that should be okay, I think. Yep, we're fine. And blow them up. Yes. And as you can see, we get a free refresh then. Let's have a look, see what we've got. So the top team, I don't like Skullcrusher a lot, but I should be able to beat him as long as he's not too high health. So as you can see, that does a ton of damage, the A3, and that's got no crit damage or anything on it yet, so I think when I level him up, he'll be pretty good. So the provoke lands. Let's heal my Jingle Hunter. Oh, that counter attack is a bugger. So what to do is just not attack the Seeker. Try and give him as little damage as possible. Unfortunately, that's an AoE. Let's boost round speeds. Okay, that was always going to happen. Didn't have much of a choice there. Let's see if we can stun. Yes, we got the stun. Armina comes in clutch as usual. So yeah, our A1 hits so much more than I thought it would. There we go. Let's get decreased defense down on the Skull Crusher. And A1 for the win. Yes. Score. Oh, look at this, guys. We need 400 silver to get through this mission. We might actually do this today. We just might do it. If we can pretty much win every fight from here out. And, oh, I thought we were going to get cut in there and lose that one. Yep, we are. We're going to lose. So that guy's built his team well, super fast. Well done you, Dark Messiah. Let's have a go at this one. This will probably be the same story. Anyone in Silver 2 with teams like this seem to have built them really well to get the speed. Same thing, yep. Free refresh though. Let's have a go at this one. So not sure what speed they're running at, because I thought 240, 250 was pretty good speed for this level. Hopefully we get some more speed this weekend with the dragon runs. As usual, Miscreated Monster just doesn't die. He's really tough. Okay, so we're at the point of using gems, so we're going to stop. We're at 369, and yes, 369. Why am I in here? Yes, Great Hall. We need 400, I believe. We're 31 off. So it might struggle today, but either today or tomorrow we will get this mission done. And then we've done this, That's easy. We've done this. I can do that pretty much right away. Yep, that's easy. Done that, can do that, do that, do that, do that, easy, up to this point. But then once we get this done, the whole rest of this first lot is easy and we'll get a sacred. So yeah, I think I'm going to do this much quicker though, because by this point I'll have had my artifact event, we'll have leveled up all our gear. So that's the update on the free-to-play account. Like I said earlier in the video, please leave any advice you have for me for free-to-play fusion or fragment events. Would be greatly appreciated. Let me know if you think I'm stupid going for this one, but I think I'm not. I think he's going to be pretty good for what I need him for. I wouldn't say he's for everyone. I would definitely say He's useful for the content I want to go for. And I'm also thinking Doom Tower waves. You know, I'd like to clear more Doom Tower floors just for the free rewards and stuff like that. So I think between him and Thea, eventually on a free-to-play account, would be very, very strong in terms of damage, because you're going to do a ton of damage. I mean, ideally, if you could pull 2 of these, I was thinking that the other day, that would be quite a good, would be pretty damn strong, because this ability here is really good, but you don't want to build them with like too much accuracy, because then you don't have the damage. So if you had 2 of them, 1 accuracy build and 1 damage build, would be extremely strong. Because there's an argument to say this is better than Thea's ability, because it ignores defense. It doesn't remove the hexes. How long do the hexes stay on for? 2 turns, so it doesn't remove hex. Ignores defense. Plus it hits twice, so it's going to kill stuff like Rotos. So it might actually be better just having 2 of these rather than like 1 of him and 1 Thea. Now obviously on a free-to-play account that's not really possible, unless we get very, very lucky. But yeah, that's going to be the only issue, I guess, is building them with enough damage / accuracy to do this. But the fact that he puts increased accuracy on, I'm only going to be looking for sort of 250, 300 accuracy, absolute max, to get into the start of Platinum, because that's going to be about 450 altogether once you do the 50%. So that's going to be strong enough to get rid of the champions that we want to get rid of. And also, like I said, guys, please leave in the comments below who I should 6-star next. I've got a funny feeling everyone will agree with me on Apothecary, but maybe you won't. That is it, guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell button for notifications and have a great day. Peace.